So hello from Eden Gardens. We are gearing up for the match between Kolkata Knight Riders and Lucknow Super Giants. I am joined by Debasis Sen and Shamik Chakraborty. Yes, the match was rescheduled, so we will get a double header on a weekday, and it's an afternoon game. So a lot will depend on the scorching Kolkata heat and of course the pitch conditions. Whenever this season the teams are playing in Kolkata at Eden Gardens, there's always a talk around pitch, and even today Shahbaz Ahmed, Lucknow Super Giants all-rounder, Bengal all-rounder, he answered a couple of questions around the pitch, and of course we saw a bit of activity, interesting activity around the pitch. Devashita, I'll come to you. We'll come to Shahbaz Ahmed's part a bit later, but what was those? You can see the photos as well, but
Yeah.
what were those activities around the
In fact,
pitch?
you tweeted the pictures as well, Subhayan. So obviously there was some spray that was being sprayed. Don't know what exactly was it from the
Looked like
stands.
water.
It looks like water, yes. And there was a light roller
Yeah.
that was being rolled, and it was initially covered with a piece of cloth.
Right.
And as it was happening, we saw the CAB president Snehashish Ganguly, along with Sujan Mukherjee and KKR CEO Venki Mysore, all three of them having a look as to what was going on. And just before that, moments before that, we saw a discussion between KKR spin bowling coach Karl Crowe and Chandrakant Pandit as well. So we don't know what lies in store for us, but obviously there have been talks that it will be a similar kind of wicket as it was for that game against Sunrisers Hyderabad, but it will definitely do a bit of turn as well.
And it was a pitch in the last game that was praised by Venkatesh Iyer as well. He played a great knock there, helped KKR win the game. But yes, Venki did come and say that, these kind of pitches always suits Kolkata Knight Riders and their strength in the bowling department. But Shamikda, what did Shahbaz Ahmed say about the pitch? He has a lot of experience playing in Eden Gardens, but around the pitch, what did he say?
Shubham, before going to what Shava said at the pre-match press conference, I just want to give our viewers some information. It is pitch number 4 for KKR's home game number 3. I have already written a piece
Right.
at 4 o'clock for that, and you sent a fantastic picture also. See, the thing is that after the last game, the KKR management went to Sujan Mukherjee, the pitch curator, and asked for a used pitch. They requested that if the next game against Lucknow Super Giants could be played on the same strip that was used for Sunrisers Hyderabad game. But Sujan Mukherjee very politely told them that it is not possible as per the IPL guidelines, because there has to be a 7-day gap between two matches. Number one. Number two is that what I have gathered from sources, I will not name the source obviously, that even if it was possible, they are not going to give that, because used pitch, they are never going to give a used pitch in this hit, because that would have been high risk.
Right.
That is number two. Number three, as regards this tending to the pitch, that spraying, it is very, very normal in this hit. Otherwise, the pitch might break. So you will see that light roller, heavy roller is out of question, because in that case the cracks will widen, and the pitch might break also. So light roller, and it is wrapped by a cloth and a sprinkling of water. That is how it is tended to. Now coming to Shahbaz Ahmed. Shahbaz at the pre-match press conference said, and he knows Eden Gardens like the back of his hand.
Right.
He is a Bengal cricketer. But when Bengal play Ranji Trophy, that is a completely different type of surface, green top mostly, because red ball cricket and pace bowling has been Bengal's strength.
Right.
But here it is a completely different thing. And as Shava says, the pitch, the ball might, stop a bit. The ball might stop a bit. Otherwise, it will have some turn like we saw in the last game. But at the same time, the stroke players, the players who can middle the ball, will get runs. Like we saw last game, last 4 overs yielded 65
Absolutely.
runs for KKR.
Absolutely.
So if you can time the ball, if you are ahead of the bowlers, in that all said and done, finally, the SRH bowling was pathetic.
Yeah.
They
No
bowled
doubt.
basically powder puffs, waist high full toss, long hops, lollipops. So, and they made merry, stuff like that. You have to play good cricket, irrespective. Once again, I reiterate, pitch is completely incidental in T20 cricket, because over the course of 40 overs,
It hardly changed.
It hardly changes. So you have to play good cricket. On the day, the team that plays good cricket, that they win.
Absolutely. Devashish, coming to the players, of course, Rishabh Pant will be under focus again. He has not had a great start to the IPL, but and he did not bat as well in the build-up to this game. So, how much pressure is on Rishabh Pant and Lucknow Super Giants for RPSG Group? This is kind of their home venue.
Is he under any sort of pressure? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Four
He's
matches,
behaving
19 runs with a high score of 15 runs.
People are saying he has-
obviously, and the amount of money that LSG invested in Rishabh Pant, and 2 days now in Calcutta, and he has hardly practiced. He did not turn up today as well, and yesterday he did not bat as well. So, so that itself shows that he is. I don't think he's under pressure, but definitely the onus of the batting will be on Pant because he is the leader of the pack. Yes, you have guys like Mitch Marsh, who is now the top scorer for LSG, Nicholas Puran, Mitch Marsh, and David Miller, Aiden Markram. So these are the 4 overseas cricketers who has been scoring the bulk of the runs. But you want a Rishabh Pant also to fire. Means if LSG, because we all also know that LSG are weakened in some sort of weekend with their bowling attack. So I think the onus will be on their batters to do the job for them.
Absolutely, and for KKR, I think yes, Venkatesh Iyer did score some runs in the last game, and Rinku Singh as well. But the opening pair, it is not clicking as we saw last season with Phil Salt and Sunil Narayan. I asked Otis Gibson about Sunil Narayan's form, but he said he's not under any kind of pressure and there's no concern whatsoever. So for KKR, the opening pair will be under focus, Shomikda?
Of course, they will be, but they won't mind because, I mean, Ajinkya has been playing well, sort of very steady performance he has been giving with the bat. Ankush Raghuvanshi has come to the party and they have their heavy artillery if you go down the order. Comparison, if you want to compare this opening pair with the last season, Phil Salt and Sunil Narayan had a strike rate of 200. Right. And now it has come down to 100. And the average is sort of 14 or 15. But in this format, you don't look too much into the average thing. It's such a high-risk thing. And KKR, as far as their batting is concerned, they play a high-risk game. Someday you will win, someday you will not connect, stuff like that. But they have enough batting wherewithal to make up. I mean, the way we saw last game, Rinku, when they were in trouble, there was that partnership between Ajinkya and Ankush. And then at the death, the way Venkatesh Iyer and Rinku Singh threw the kitchen sink. So from that point of view, I think KKR are in a happy space. They should be a little less concerned about the pitch factor. That is the thing.
Just to give a quick recap before we wrap this video about the practice session. Of course, as Debasis said, no Rishabh Pant was there, no Nicholas Puran was there, and mainly the focus was on Aiden Markram. He joined a bit later, but he was seen playing the spinners. Even Ayush Badoni, he was seen having a chat with Justin Langer, and Justin Langer was showing him some signs with his fingers. So and after that he batted just against the spinner. So they know that, with the quality of Sunil Narayan, Varun Chakravarty, we might see again Moeen Ali playing in the playing 11 given the kind of track which is expected at Eden Gardens.
I don't expect a change.
I also don't expect a change. So that's why I said Moeen Ali might play and he might bowl as well. He did not bowl in the last game, but he might bowl as well. So for LSG, it will be important they handle these 3 spinners pretty well. And for KKR, as Shomikda also said, it looks like a happy camp. Rinku Singh had a chat with Chandrakant Pandit and was seen going about his business at the net. Same with Gurbaz, same with Venkatesh Iyer. So it was a pretty normal day, very relaxed day at the practice session. No high intense. Many players did not turn up for Lucknow Super Giants. Mostly all of them came from KKR. But again, it was a very, very light-hearted session because it's an afternoon game and you don't have a lot of time to recover. So yeah, we hope that we will get a good game in tomorrow's afternoon game, first afternoon game, and I think the only afternoon game for Kolkata Knight Riders at the Eden Gardens. So expect Lucknow Super Giants to turn up hard, expect Kolkata Knight Riders to make use of the home conditions, and yes, we will continue to give you all the coverage. We'll be here pretty early in the afternoon tomorrow to build up the game between KKR and LSG, and whatever update is there, we will provide you with that. So thank you so much for joining for now. This was Debasis Sen, myself Subhayan Chakraborty and Shamik Chakraborty signing out from the Eden Gardens. Thank you so much.